All right. This one was a little bit more impromptu. Apologies. We won't have the whole hype intro or anything like that. We are kind of going straight in. If you guys didn't know, Nebraska guaranteed themselves for a playoff run. I believe I got the right team. Oh my God, I didn't get the right team. All right, time to put it on. Slipped. Okay. So, Nebraska guaranteed. Got a. Oh wait. No, I got it right. I got it right. We're good. I don't need to do that. Both teams are red, so it's just hard to tell at the beginning because they both have the same like color. So I should have switched to be like yellow and red. But Clousy coming in hard here with some good kills. I'm gonna turn down my. Okay, nobody on point right now. But Inder coming in with MP7 action. A little difficult to tell apart teams here. I apologize. Color coordination was difficult. Both teams are like red and white, so I made them red and yellow for Redbird CoD, but it didn't transfer over to the player icons at all. So everybody's just kind of pink. That's on me. But Hinder coming out hard with a good 5-1 AD to start within the first point, and we're setting up here for a P2. Crawler, apologies on the name mistake. Crawler coming in behind gets a capture. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he does. And so continuing. Nebraska off to a little bit of a rough start here with point control on Embassy, but nothing really to fear too much. Zeeb's kind of the lock on these top parts. Gets a good look into top Embassy. Gets a couple right off the rip, and Clazy. Zeebs throws down a trophy only to get it trophied, so there's no trophy on point, which leads to a stun. That could lead to a bad trade between Midnight Sky and Zeebs. Fortunately, 30 seconds left and Redbird is in point. We need 80 here between Nebraska and Redbird CoD. Fortunate trade here for Sully. Not trade, but gunfight here for Sully. Hinder, Sully set up for next. With Zeebs kind of around the outside. Hinder kind of trying to fly around the outside here. This guy tries to get the drop, but doesn't get anything. Zeebs and Hinder being on point. Clazy watching the backside, getting a good look there, and hopefully leading to a good strong hold from Nebraska to kind of put him back into contention here. Clazy picking up a nice double before I can switch over. Picking up a third. Keeping a good hold on this flank here. This is an important flank. Picks up a fourth before finally getting traded out. Zeebs. And a good hold. Nice. Looking like a good 60 here. It seems like Redbird CoD's kind of given up on the point. They're starting over next with a bunch of trophies on there. Is that 2 or 3? Looks like 2. 2 trophies on point. So it'll be Leo Bears gets turned on by Hinder just out of the blue. And it looks like Nebraska's back on point. Clazy with a triple I didn't even get. Clazy picks up another. 5 spree. They're going to pick up Laundry. Laundry is a good hold for this final point of the rotation before it goes back to P1. So they've picking up a nice hold on that gasoline side. Cloudsy just keeping a good hold on Embassy. Just holding that building entirely on that bottom level. Leo Bear sneaks around though and is trying to get something out of this, but gets nothing because Cloudsy picks up on it. Some good comms. Sully getting a rotation around here. They're looking to get a good look on P1. Cloudsy making sure that Embassy is clear. With top paper being taken by Caller. Caller securing his top paper look. I'm not sure how long that'll last before a challenge happens from Zeebs. Caller gets out before that even happens. It looks like Boost is going to do a ladder and get Zeebs. Inder goes down on point. Sully and Cloudsy are the last ones remaining for right now before Zeebs responds. Brawler gets a good challenge over there on Sully. Brawler's getting a good look off of this tropical. Oh, wow. Finally gets taken out by Zeebs. Boost on top gas. He gets taken out pretty quick though by Hinder. Zeebs gets a nice nade kill there to really secure that for a little bit at least. Crawler coming in. Hinder watching that side. Nebraska remembering what they've practiced for a little while now, which is just holding this side, trying to make them funnel spawn to the other side. Predator missile kind of coming in, trying to deafen my ears, but not succeeding quite. Experienced in loud noises, as I am a loud person. Nebraska holding a pretty solid lead here after being down a bunch to begin after some rough chaining from Redbird. But Hinder really picking up, and I mean Cloudsy with a 25-12 KD is really pulling for this. Boost on that tropical just catches Cloudsy out of bad timing. Still getting a top Embassy look, but nobody in any sort of angle for him. Hinder down below, like going bottom orange. He's going to try to push up top. With Boost right around Zeebs. Sully gets a nice wall bang off that door though. Wow, what a good shot. Hinder picking up a nice headshot there. That orange. It's a vulnerable point for this zone. Nebraska already at 200. Hinder unfortunately falls to Leo Bears. Zeebs holding the next point because they're going to need it to get a win here. A nice guy trying to push in. Getting a good look, but eventually bails out and dies shot behind. Hinder picking up a nice double on the side there to really secure an initial for Nebraska here. A lot of just kind of holding happening here. Hinder getting up to 24 and 12, getting a full 2 KD. Cloudsy 35 and 15. Cloudsy really just locking down here, making sure that nobody can really get anywhere too quick and not get too many trades. Cloudsy really just picking it up. Hinder keeping it close, and just the amount of killing power on this team he's insane. It was Sully with just the IQ of like zones, and it's really strong. This team I'm so happy for this team as they handily win the first map, nearly a 100-point club. Just a lot of love for these guys, and very proud of them making the playoffs. So this is, in some ways, a victory lap, but a great way to start this this first match. It's just a solid win after a little bit of challenge at the beginning from Redbird, but nothing the boys couldn't handle. I'm gonna switch around these colors for Redbird, so then I can better identify these teams separately. Apologies to Redbird CoD. I know your main color is red, but it's difficult to have two teams be red because of the same thing, and I mean, we could. It should just be white and red. That actually would work out pretty well. Just flip them. Same score. Nebraska has one map advantage here. Just waiting for some guys to kind of flip around. We're getting here to the end. Right. Okay, it worked. Good. Now, after some challenges in the first search and destroy, it'll be interesting to see what they've kind of learned from those search rounds where it was a little bit more challenging offensively and defensively, especially in the first couple. To see what happens here to change that. Nebraska kind of holing up here. Gets a good trade off. Hinder for Leo Bears. Steve's picking up another. And bomb is planted. 2 left, 1 left. It's only Crawler now. It's on a wide stance here. As he looking over top with Sully. Will hurt. Oh! Wow. Crawler with a sniper shot. Zeeb's getting a little bit of pressure onto him. Crawler trying to work his way around. Zeeb's not going to play that game. Kind of just play him for time. Crawler has to... Yep, that'll be around. Nebraska with a solid offensive win there. Ooh, Hinder with a nice snipe to start it. It's a good look. Holler getting taken up by Cloudsy. This guy is still trying to run a little bit. Bears has the bomb, slowly trying to just kind of waiting for pass by. Nice guy pops a Deddy. Buzzy gets taken out in a trade. Nice guy gets the bomb. Has to go plant in the next 30 seconds to secure a little bit more pressure onto Nebraska. It's a 2v1 second time now. Nice guy gonna go for an A plant, which will soon be known here. Yeah. They're taking a smart bet around. Zeebs with a look. Side. This guy waiting right on the other side of the road. Zeebs calling out the hide there. Hinder getting the kill with ease. And immediately going to defuse. Secure another round win here. Get 2-0 on the Search and Destroy. Really solid performances from Nebraska today. They're taking a look around the side. A nice guy on that side. Hinder switching to the MP7, an interesting choice, but not necessarily a bad one. Kind of keep them on their toes. They're expecting a sniper. Won't get one. So they're gonna get Hinder with a very fast MP7, both in kills and in mobility. That thing is the player that uses it just insanely agile. Redbird CoD kind of just sitting up top. Boost. Well, you should hear Boost here. That Boost has the dead silence, so he won't be heard. Hinder on to that last hit here. And Boost. Ate it out. Hinder getting the kill. Well played by Hinder here. Getting him to go chow like that is honestly a really smart play, especially for at least dragging time. He needed to drag a few more seconds out, so even if he would have died, that likely would have been enough time him to have delayed. Well, Redbird could defuse. So really well played by Hinder here. Redbird does get the bomb planted at B. They go for a B rush instead of an A. It's not what Nebraska was expecting, so now it's just Zeebs. Zeebs sees Crawler. 1v3 situation now, a little bit more doable. Leo Bear kind of watching over the top. Now Leo Bear apologies, boost. There's a lot of opportunity for trade here. Nice Sky getting taken down. Zeeb's now with too much time to really work with here. Yeah, Leo Bears gets that kill. Slam prone. Nobody's gonna immediately go for like a prone look when they center. So, well played by Leo Bears here to get the defense, and probably just heard Zeeb's coming around. That gets Redbird CoD on the board. Around the outside again with Hinder, the bomb. He's got the MP7 out again. Very useful. Last few maps of today. Who's taking a lap around the outside here? Makes himself known. Tries to get some shots off, but Crawler. It's a kill. Gets a snipe. Hinder does take him down though. Down to Hinder. Unfortunately, Hinder was not able to come out of a 4v1 situation, which, I mean, nobody can really consistently pull a 4v1. So, for CoD trying to keep themselves in this, not quite checking out yet. Only been one map. Want to keep themselves going. There gets a good hit marker here. Aid from up top, probably from boost. Zeebs with an insane snipe getting in mid-zoom there. He's taken down by Leo Bear. Hinder. And get some dead silence action over here. On to Boost, who just drops down. It's down to Leo Bears, and Clousy goes down. And unfortunately, did not see Leo Bear in time. We are tied up at 3. Saw Boost here. Just was not able to catch him. Hinder doesn't quite get the snipes that he was looking for. Down to a 2v4, Cloudsy and Sully. Leo Bears. Gonna jump through the gate and slowly creeping up, backing away a little bit. Cloudsy. Boost his and gets the kill on Boost. Boost's gun. It's a route on the side. Gets Midnight Sky. We're down to a 2v2. Sully making his way around B. Cloudsy going for the plant. He's got to go for the plant to get some more time. Ah, Crawler gets him. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate timing. Redbird CoD. Excuse me. On. Redbird CoD takes the lead here in the 7th round. We're going into the 8th round now. And Nebraska not had something happen here for a little bit, but nothing to worry about. Not seeing anything on that side. Hinder taking an overwatch on A. Collar. A step back from that look. Oudsy. Top. This guy with the bomb trying to possibly wrap. Sully gets first blood here. Kind of cutting off somebody from the outside. Oudsy picking up Leo Bears. Nice guy and Boost, the only ones left. Boost. Exactly. It's just by this guy. They're kind of just waiting. Go somewhere, but it's a 4v2. Ozzy does see Boost and will immediately capitalize on that information. And Midnight Sky goes down, and we're back up to tied at 4. Nebraska immediately coming back with a no down round win. Just clean play. Load it down and kind of just reestablish things. And that's probably the best play that they could have done there, is just kind of reevaluate, slow things down, and regather themselves. Redbird to go on a 4 straight round win. You know, you kind of gotta take a minute, slow down. You can't go too heavy. You just kind of gotta lock them up, slow down the pace. Zeev's picking up the first kill this round pretty fast. Pops dead silence and will take a mark around the outside here with Waller going down to Sully on a long shot. Great shots from Sully there. Her and Cloudsy are down. It's a 2v2 between Midnight Sky, Leo Bears, and Zeus and Sully. Sully picking up a great shot there. Now we're down to a 1v1 situation. Sully needs to grab bomb or kill Midnight Sky in the next 30-some seconds. Midnight Sky currently having dead silence. A little bit longer. Midnight Sky is going to get the kill, and it's going to be match point for Redbird CoD. It's an unfortunate timing there for Sully to start planting. To be fair, it was the right play. Been into match point on map 2. Nebraska has defense. Sending more to A. Redbird is pretty much all committing to A as well. And Hinder goes down first in an unfortunate timing of Midnight Sky watching that doorway. Leo Bear's watching the window above. Brawler gonna start rotating around. Zeebs doesn't quite get the hits he needs. Brawler getting a snipe for Redbird CoD. Cloudsy kind of just making the best of what he can do here with Sully. Both of them trying to slowly move themselves into a good position. Cloudsy getting one. Goes down in a trade. Midnight Sky probably going to go plant because he has the ability. I don't know if he will. Sully has dead silence. He's gonna need to pop it, yeah, just to give himself a little bit more ability. Oh, that bomb Semtex didn't work, and then unfortunate. The map goes to Redbird CoD. Redbird CoD really locked in there, and got a lot of good timings, got a lot of good shots like this, just good angles, and Sully had little room to work with in a 1v3 situation. Boys got to lock in, just kind of rug this one off, and can't 3-0 everybody. Just not gonna happen that way. Fortunate timing. Oh, been online services connected here. Let's get in here. I thought I was still in Codcaster. Weird how it'll kick you out sometimes. So our right control will be on Hotel. This is a strong map for Nebraska. This should be a very good opportunity for Nebraska to bounce back, kind of regain their steam. It has been nearly 3 hours that they have been playing. They were scrimming since 5:30, so it has been nearly 4 hours since they got on and started playing. So it will be very, very much refreshing to get a map that they're very comfortable on, as opposed to LSELO Search and Destroy, which is a little bit more of an uncomfortable map, which has been proven past to be a little bit of a challenge, but they've gotten better. I think just kind of some things are not going their way timing wise in this last map. Definitely gonna have to look over some film and analyze it a little bit more, see what happened and how you can improve it. We head now into the Tel control. I did. Start this. And Nebraska looking for refreshing, convincing win here on a at least a round, kind of solidify some confidence. They're really lacking any. Playoffs were just a game tonight. Butler able to get away, and they're almost killed by a nade. Fortunately, he was not able to be fully captured here when they wanted it to be, which usually the tactic is a rush B, grab B, which is the more difficult build to capture. And now Redbird CoD gets a little bit more of an easy time to control because now they've wiped the slate. They can set up where they want to set up for a good thing. It is currently 1-1 in maps. So Nebraska has plenty of chances still to really get set up. With 26 seconds left, time is starting to run out here. One more sitting up top is going to be kind of the decider here. Crawler sitting on point, trying to lower it. He gets the Aldous kill on Sully, which also very unfortunate. Cloudsy getting a capture, stopping time for the moment. With Hinder also on point. This should be a saving grace. Nobody's going to challenge this capture, allowing Nebraska to actually get themselves a little bit more time to work with here. See Boost up top. He's kind of looking over this top catwalk. At least he was last when we saw him on the map. Just moving down to the bottom of the ladder. Bottom bed. Just trying to get some sound. Yes, he is. A nice guy who is sitting on a weird. He gets himself traded. Odd way. Shouldn't have credited like that. He killed himself there with his own nade. Hinder picking up an easy sight on Crawler, who was kind of just sitting in a corner. 15 seconds left. Nebraska needs to get on point. They've got 2 down. They need to get Crawler kind of out of here. Crawler's out. Leo Bears is the only one remaining. And Zeebs and Sully on point. And Sully getting a nice look off the side here. Able to get Crawler. 15 seconds remain. And Midnight Sky's got him on point, but Cloudsy remains. Cloudsy! No! Not quite. So close. 6 seconds. If Hinder can get on point here. And he does! Hinder captures to make Nebraska get the first round of map 3. Thankfully, Nebraska takes round lead here. Things to kind of develop here. Nebraska sets up a wall. It's a TK, unfortunately. Ozzy just hearing some footsteps and kind of taking a shot. Sully kind of coming off the top cat. This guy trying to set up. Go Bears. It's Zeebs. Tries to establish a hold, but Cloudsy tries to go in the back spot to kind of just slow down some support. Any support that Redbird may get here. Leaves Leo Bears and Crawler with Midnight Sky coming in for a B capture. Midnight Sky getting all the kills until the last one that he'd need by Hinder. Hinder fortunately getting those trades. And starting to loop around the back. He's gonna slow them down before they can get too busy. He unfortunately gets a knife lunge before he can swap, which thankfully didn't hurt any of his timing. An MP7 is just insane. Look at that. Mobility you get with it too. It's impressive. Basically, V8. looking like it's going to be captured in 60 seconds being added to that time. Looks like we'll have 1 minute 35 seconds or 15 lives Nebraska need to burn through for Redbird CoD to establish defensive win. Redbird CoD already with 1 tick on B, so that is something to keep in mind here. Its timing starts to kind of take a factor in the assault here. How quick can Nebraska, if they do get pushed off, this speed hold? Hinder going down, getting shot from behind. Nice guy getting taken up by Sully, but traded by Boost. And Leo Bears picking up the bottom bed kill on Cloudsy. Boost getting taken down. It's down to Crawler. Midnight Sky picks up Zeebs though, on point. And Redbird CoD will begin their capture. See a tie map here. A 3 on. Nice guy being taken off. Cloudsy picking up a triple. And Hinder cleaning up the 4th. Redbird CoD only able to get 1 tick off of that. And spawning out in kitchen. They're all gonna take a wraparound with Hinder picking up 1. How's he getting another? Looking like he's gonna go top cat. He jumps off. 17 seconds to work with. They've really got to rush here if they're gonna get a capture, but they're nowhere near this point. The only one even close is Crawler, who will get something, and Leo Bears, who gets a lucky spawn. Cloudsy getting a nice kill. Gets a double to close it out. Insane win. Nebraska finally getting themselves a 2-0 lead in a long second round. At least it felt long to me. Getting a quick capture on A after having the hardcore push for B. Looks like Redbird's gonna try to surround them on this capture and make sure they don't get out for rotation. Leo Bears does pick up. They do get 3. They will get a 4. Will get a 4 wipe to reset. Zeebs already making his way through. Boost getting a top cat. That will be communicated. Now top bed. Boost, who's looking over back. We'll pick up Cloudsy again. Leo Bears sitting on the tall desk. Leo Bears not getting killed by the grenade? That's a little stunned by that one. Couple Nebraska players starting to make their way around the back by Chandelier. Only seeing the one though, and none of them see Cloudsy get through. Cloudsy gets 1. The 2 in the back that we're kind of guarding here get taken out. Nebraska has plenty of time to work with, plenty of lives. Not much to lose here. At least right now. Leo Bears does not get the lead once here, and Cloudsy able to get a clean kill. Their players kind of held up in that area. Nebraska's a little bit of a struggle to get on point, but they're keeping themselves in the action. Redbird CoD, as soon as they're pushed out of this bed area, will likely fold pretty quick. With Hinder starting to slowly get this. I don't know if he knew that Leo Bears was there, but he does get the kill anyway. It doesn't matter. Boost on a long shot look. Sully will get in to start stacking up behind. Midnight Sky will try to get a nade in there, but it won't go anywhere. Nebraska now able to start stacking up pretty heavily. A 3-stack will get us to 2 ticks. Boost gets taken out of top bed, and that will do it for map 3. Is now 2-1 Nebraska. After that, handy victory in control. We'll head back to hardcore. The next map. This was a very, very needed round win for Nebraska. Getting a nice, solid 3-0 in control is always a really good feeling. So, take that momentum, put it back in for right round to hard point. Can't go wrong there. I believe we are relocating to a different host. Once that happens, we will begin 4th map. Starting to slowly leave and may have start my game real quick. Let's see if new bug is kind of sprung up last hour. Oh wait, no, it's gonna say starting to there we go. We are doing an Albagra Fortress hardpoint for our 4th map, and hopefully a Nebraska biased perspective, hopefully our final map. And that will send us to the playoffs with lovely record. So if it'll send us into playoffs with a 9-2 record, hopefully, to be huge. Currently, we're waiting for some to join and switch teams, and then we'll start the next round and go on. I do want to say one more time. I've said it once tonight already on the prior stream, but I want to say it one more time just after we've gotten everything done. Thank you for tuning in and interacting, cheering on the Huskers, even though we're not technically the Huskers. Cheering on our boys in Call of Duty. It's been great to give them some publicity, give them some spotlight time, and give them a little bit more after this. I'll go and interview them, Discord call, and we'll chat a little bit and have some good talk after this, and then I'll probably end stream and we'll take about it's going to be a month off probably. We don't really have anything until playoff time because we're locked in, so we don't have any last chance qualifier matches or anything like that. So Call of Duty streams will stop for the next month, and then depending on, I'm not sure how broadcasting will work during the playoffs. I'll keep you guys up to date on that and how that'll all work as we get closer. So I'll figure out how streaming works in a team stream, or if College CoD channel here on Twitch will do most of that. I'll figure it out there, and they get going. But we have officially made playoffs, and this win just kind of solidifies that. No matter what, we're third or fourth seed in the Division II Midwest region, and we will play in the Midwest region playoffs in about a month's time. And as we head into Fortress Hardpoint, I want to say thank you for supporting as we grow this organization to a new level. These guys, some of the foundational players of this transition, they're hitting their stride just as we're going up. And I can't wait to see where these guys go in the next year. If we're not losing any of these guys, they're going to be around, and we're going to have a lot more practice time. We're going to do hopefully some tournaments here and there in between the seasons. And yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on all that as we get closer. But Nebraska coming off strong, coming through the bottom arc to go around and break the entire thing is just gone. Crawler trying to get a top map look, and he steps away from that to go to bottom maps. Crawler immediately goes down though. Boost. He goes down. Cloudsy on a 5-0. Just a 5 streak to start the game. He's feeling it until he gets snade stuck on a truck and has to move. But honestly, 14 seconds. Cloudsy coming in hot. Start this match. Let's take a look over at Hinder, who's already on the next point. He's making sure that it doesn't get stolen from underneath them. Boost sitting in, I believe that's bottom art right now. He's trying to get a loop around on spawns, and slowly will go down on rotation. Just trying to secure those back spawns. I'm not sure if he's going to get it. Zeebs, not knowing where he is he still going to get that kill? He will. And Hinder, Bears gets Hinder and Cloudsy in a double. Deeps in bottom art. Crawler goes down to Zeebs. Zeebs takes down Boost with help from Hinder. And Nebraska quickly retakes what they have lost with their P2 zone, and Hinder unfortunately predicts wrong as spawning. Zeebs gets taken out by a friendly grenade. And Redbird CoD will have P3 on lock to start this P3. Crawler, Bears trying to get top single. It doesn't happen for a second though. Crawler goes down as well. No push out happens. Boost. It's a weird look from Force, and just doesn't do anything with it. Midnight Sky going to retake, but he's the only one kind of there alongside Crawler. And the others spawning out, trying to get a split spawn, kind of stagger this and get some shots from behind. But Redbird CoD will lose the last 30 seconds of this as they try to push in for some scrap time to keep themselves in. One goes down. Boost picks up the trade. And Zeebs spawning out. He will probably run into Midnight Sky here. He hears him as he throws a trophy down into the point. Midnight Sky looking... Both of them, Leo Bears and Nice Guy, looking a weird angle, but they do get the kill on Cloudsy. And Nice Guy pushing up, he does get that kill. Hinder gonna keep Boost out of this. He does. Crawler too. He hears Crawler. And Redbird CoD getting a split spawn right now. Interesting. They get a P2 spawn like right next to point. Nebraska's gonna have an interesting time. defend against this just because of how close they all spawned so quickly together. And that Sky goes down. They all go down together. Just as quickly as they came in together, they left together. Not much happening right now. All quiet. Until now, when nades are being thrown like artillery shells. Still no pushes for hold as we only have a few seconds left, and Nebraska just getting some scrap time. Up about 35 points. And Redbird looking to keep themselves in it. Cloudsy gets safely away from that exploding vehicle. Waller is trying to get a look on that prone Cloudsy. I think he thought Cloudsy left. This goes down. Only Midnight Sky remains, but he goes down when Hinder is spawned behind Yo Bears and Boost on point. Midnight Sky is starting to come in, but he dies. Boost getting a weird thing with his legs that makes him just evident. Zeebs to look at. Zeebs reading where that Sky goes down. Boost almost down. Hinder picks up the cleanup. Nice guy spawning in the same spot. No hit marker, but shots tells Hinder that it's there, and Hinder does unfortunately go down. Nebraska 100-76 leads. They win this, they take series and the regular season to win. Less than 150 points to go until that ends up being the case. Here. Getting some great kills, getting a triple. He's on a 3 streak for this life, 25-9. He's really trying to get this done on this map. Not wanting to go to another search and destroy. Boost. Wanting that with everything. I mean, Redbird, hopefully wanting to close out with a win. They've had a rough season, but they've shown a lot of fight here. They've not really given up, and most teams by now probably have given up, you know, with the record that Redbird has. And a couple teams have that record in this division this year, so, you know, all credit to them. They tried their best, and, you know, with teams like Nebraska and Windsor and ICC in the pool, it's really rough to get going on some of these games. So, you know, all credit to them for their season. And honestly, best of wishes to them going forward. For the rest of tonight, we're still hoping that Nebraska can get the win here. Lock them out of map 5 situation. Good nade from Zeebs. Make sure that open isn't challenged. And just kind of challenging to save some time. Brawler spawning out. Spawning out as well. An interesting spawn split. Cloudsy taking top circle. Gonna try to get some shots off on Midnight Sky. Leo Bears comes in to save the day for Midnight Sky. Midnight Sky now trying to wallbang through the hedge. Doesn't get it. They're getting the cleanup. Hinder just on a bend right now. 34-14 with 1:02 on the point. Really pulling it through in this last round. Woke up and decided no more. Brawler immediately gets taken off of that. Hinder pushed up, ready to rotating, and honestly I would say rotate now. If I were on their Discord call, I'd probably say now's the time to rotate. We kind of cleaned them out of here. I probably would have just, if I were Hinder, you know there's nobody there. They're all on that left side, or at least I knew that. I can't tell if they would know from the information that they had. I don't know what they were calming or anything like that, but you know, if I see nobody looking in that entire middle, I would probably try to rotate around back and you know, use that time that I had with that 10-15 seconds left on the point. I have the boys kind of stick around maybe a little bit longer and get on point. But I mean, everything's worked out here so far. Redbird isn't even on point anymore. They have Leo Bears there. They have one spawn, but Nebraska at 200. It's 80-point differential right now. I'm not sure, little critiques that I say right now that honestly, I'm the novice here. I can't really make too many critiques. They're pulling through with some massive KD from Cloudsy and especially Hinder. It's just having a time on this map. It's going insane. Hinder. What? A little bit of a mistake from Hinder. Probably sets back Nebraska a little bit just because of, some unfortunate timings and stuff like that came with it. But manages to reclaim that and gets back on point. Will have to get themselves to the next point though and establish P1. Zeebs. My apologies. Man, I don't know what I'm wrong right now. Hinder 43 and 20 right now. Insanity. Some streaks called in right now. Redbird CoD trying to get some time on P1 to kind of catch up a little bit, make sure it's not a 100-point club, which officially will not be. Nebraska just about 27 points away from knocking out regular season and getting into some postseason hopes. The postseason is already locked. This is just icing on the cake. Steps all around with Cloudsy. It's down. Nebraska picking up some scrap, but not having rotation currently. Next. For CoD. Pulling themselves up a little bit here, getting back in it with some points getting on the board here, but Nebraska really trying to break this point. Some guys off of it to make the break a little bit easier. Cloudsy comes in with a nice. Gets one. Goose is the only one there. Zeebs could probably push. Doesn't know where he's at. He does go down, but he gets comms on where he is, and that'll be Nebraska getting the hold here with Crawler spawning in the back. Not a lot of time for Boots to get here, but he may be able to get on and challenge at 249. He does, but it's not enough. And Nebraska takes map 4 to put themselves at 9-2 on the regular season round robin part of the college Call of Duty season. Now, you look forward to about a month from now when Nebraska will have their playoff rounds. We don't know exactly who will play yet. That will come later. Will probably be an announcement that we make some point soon. And yes, so why don't we go ahead and get ourselves into their ball. Give them a little bit longer, actually. I'll talk about playoffs a little bit more because I know a little bit more thing. So with this, playoffs will begin, and I'll kind of go through and break down. I'll break it down a little bit more in depth some better way with maybe a graphic. I just don't have one right now. Right now, we are going to look at I believe, 24-team regional playoff. And the top team from that playoff, the one that wins the entire playoff for that region, is locked into the LAN championship, which is at an undisclosed location as of yet. We don't know exactly when it is either, but it's sometime early May, our understanding. And then the other 4 teams, which is the championship LAN, will be an 18 bracket, and that bracket will be filled. The other 4 spots will be made through a qualifier run, which will be the next 3 teams from each region placed into one tournament. It'll be a 12-team tournament to decide the next 4 teams that move on to the championship. So the top team from each regional playoff, and then the 4 teams that win in the LAN qualifier at 9. So Nebraska with hopes to make it pretty far, and honestly, they could do it. I have a lot of faith in the boys. I think they can get pretty far. So, why don't we go in and for the first time have a team interview. All right, boys. Hello.
Yo.
How you feeling?
Yes. Yeah, we were just talking about, like, we were a little bit trolling.
Yeah, there were a little bit of some weird things happening there, but
I'm a little bit.
Trying to get Hinder's 50 there, but
I get my 50.
didn't happen. But
Didn't happen.
nonetheless,
I'm a little pissed. I might tell him to run it back.
nonetheless, we got the dub.
it did get close.
I mean, they played that search just weird, so that was just weird.
Yeah.
And then, like, we had the setups right, but I mean, I was roaming. I was just running around. I probably was flipping spawns left and right.
There were some odd spawn flips there. There were some split spawns that were a little odd, but in the end, got it done.
In the end, got it done.
I mean, almost 50 kills in that last map. That's pretty wild.
I was feeling turned. I saw like red dots, and I just started jumping at them.
I was watching you quite a bit. Yeah, I could tell.
Oh yeah,
I started tuning in when I saw like 35 and 15. Like, oh man!
If you get that's the God play. You get up top maps. That's insane. I mean, that is actually insane. We've never like picked that up before because it's free.
Honestly, yeah, it is.
I don't know why we haven't had that done. I think Iowa's the only one that did that to us.
Yeah, I think they did put us in that trap quite a few times.
For like a while, like it was bad. But yeah, that's pretty insane.
Yeah. So first time in Nebraska CoD history for playoffs. How you guys feel about that?
Love it.
I'm ecstatic. I mean, this is
it was history.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in the history fucking book, so
yeah.
No,
it's good
cool.
enough. It's good enough. No, okay.
No, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's exciting. So I'm glad to be a part of it. Glad you guys are excited. How you guys feel about backpacks, huh?
Expectation.
Yeah.
Motivation.
Need some of those. Some
Getting a
athletics,
backpack would be.
Some of those Husker Athletics backpacks for this dub.
You can sauce me some Adidas shoes, please, too. I'll take them all.
Yeah.
I'm just playing. Backpack would be sick, though.
Yeah,
Not,
yeah, it would.
I'm not saying that's my motivation, but that's
yeah.
my motivation.
Yeah. I was
sure.
joking about the shoes, but the backpack I was being super fucking legit about.
So, you guys have
practice more.
Yeah, you guys have about a month off before playoffs. So
No, there's no time off.
hey, I'm glad you answered it before I asked.
Job's not finished. Job's not finished.
Job finished? Didn't think so.
Didn't think so. Job's not finished.
Well, I'm glad you guys have that spirit in you. It's very exciting.
Low key, I think it's like fun to play with you guys. Like, it's actually fun. I have like a good time every single time. So, I mean, not to get all sentimental.
Yeah, don't make me blush, man.
I didn't want to cause any tears, but like it's fun.
Make me cry, man. Well, appreciate it, guys. I'm gonna close out this this show and.
Was that an interview?
I
That's
mean,
on me.
What do you want
on
me
me.
to say? What's
No,
your
no,
favorite
no,
color?
No, I didn't know that was the interview.
Oh
I
no,
thought you were
yeah,
just
that's the
in
interview.
chatting. That's on me.
No, dude.
I wasn't as formal as I want to be. Yeah, so we executed map 2 pretty poorly, but they played pretty slowly. Map 1, I feel like we played really good. Started off a little slow, but ended up picking up in the end when we started hitting our setups right.
Okay,
Map
all right.
3, I started slaying out, and I decided I want more.
I didn't know you had a script.
So-
Holy hell.
No, I wrote it. Yeah, so 3, I decided I saw 40 kills in the kill feed, and I said, I think I want to go for 50. How do you guys feel? I didn't say that legitimately, but I said it in my head.
God. All right.
And then I dropped 48, so I'm sad.
Yeah,
But
bro,
Oh,
no
sure.
Keo, bro.
I'm no Keo, I'm no bait, so
No Keo, no bit.
Man.
they're better than I'll ever be.
Well, you may have to go up against Bateman yet again
That's fine. I own
in
that kid.
playoffs. Yeah. Iowa is ours. So,
Wait,
Should be
are
a
they in
challenge.
playoffs?
as of right, they won against Purdue, right?
Yeah, smoked Purdue. 3-0.
Okay, so they're in, yeah, because they'll be fourth, we're third in the bracket. There's nobody that can chalice.
Oh, that means we're gonna play the number 1 seed, which is Northwood. Doesn't
What
one
is
play
that?
3? Or does one play
No,
4?
no. I'm meaning in our division.
Oh,
So, like,
yeah, because it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
every
yeah,
division. It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
every division.
Yeah, and then there's open divisions that get into. So, we shouldn't have to play Northwood at least right away.
Gotcha. I was like, oh shit, we're gonna play Northwood off rip.
No, we're
Yeah,
not playing
bro,
Northwood
give me-
yet. Nah.
Give me Gunsy.
Nah, give me
Oh, Lord.
Drewski, bro.
Give me.
Yeah,
Oh my god, I'd pay $1 million to play that guy in the
Hey,
playoff.
I'm gonna before we get too wired on South Dakota Call of Duty, I'm gonna wrap this one up and then I'll join back after.
That's so
Alright.
funny, bro.
All right, I'll talk to you guys here in a minute.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks for
Sounds
the great
good, man.
interview.
Thank you for the great questions.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Blush.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you guys for tuning in and having a great time. I hope you enjoyed the interview. I'm not sure how much we'll get to talk to those guys, but you know, it's great to have them talk at least a little bit, kind of just get to see how they are. And I mean, obviously they're having a good time, and I think that's what makes this team so good is that they have a good time and they enjoy it. So that'll be it for me. You won't see me for about a month unless I do some other content, something. So yeah, until then, this is Jaden, Clone Trooper 332, signing out, and have a great month. See you guys late April when we get into the playoffs. Go Big Red.